Good morning, everyone. Pretty nice day here in Waihi. Bit of blue sky and sunshine. We haven't had that for a while. We've had, over the past week, we've had 160 mils of rain, which is quite a bit for this time of the year. As you can see, it's quite green for summertime. Yeah, it's been quite wet underfoot. Been quite humid too, but it's a lot better now. I've just done a bit of work on the tractor. We've had a few minor problems. What happened this morning was this power cable, this runs from the battery, which is in the front, to the starter motor, which is just there. It had been rubbing. This here used to be across like this and up. You can sort of see the bit of indentation in the tape there. I hadn't noticed it being that tight, but it had rubbed through and it was shorting out on the bonnet. So what I've done is I just cut a section of the bonnet out and then taped it up. I'm not even sure if it's... No, it must mean to be like that. But it just looks like it's been done aftermarket. And back when we stacked our last lot of bales away, the primer pump got a hole in the diaphragm. So here's the old one here. So you got two diaphragms, so it's sealed in the middle. There's pretty sure it's just air in the middle. And yeah, it is just air in the middle, and because it has these holes here. There's these holes, and what had happened was it got a hole in one of the diaphragms, and a mechanic friend of mine who was having me stack the bales away, we helped me and we discovered that there was a hole. So what we did was he found these plastic they're toothpicks from Germany that Suzanne brought back. They fitted in the hole, so we whacked them in the hole, and what happened, it stopped the air from going into the fuel system, and it the tractor ran perfect. We stacked all the bales away, it drove to the runoff and back, no problem, and it stayed like that for a while. It got fixed when we went away on holiday, so we got a mechanic to put a new primer pump in. And just a couple of days ago I was doing some topping coming down the road, and the tractor just died. Like, it just ran out of gas. Plenty of gas in the fuel tank, and I hopped off the tractor and there was fuel just running. It was just pouring out onto the ground. And what had happened was, there's a joiner. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it right there. There's a joiner. The previous people that owned this tractor before me obviously had to do a quick fix at some point, and it was a cheap bit of hose going back to there, and they had used this to join it, and that there is an air fitting. So you put your air hose on there, and then you clip your female onto the male. So that's what they had used to join it. And so I shot to town and got a bit of hose. I got a bit of 6mm fuel hose, put it on, discovered that it was actually the wrong size. It's meant to be 8mm. So that did for the time being, and then just a couple of days ago I went to town and got another piece because it was actually dripping out of the joiner. This is where the hose from the fuel tank joins on, and it was just leaking out of dripping out of there. So, and that was when I hit this short, so I thought I'd better fix it at the same time. So yeah, this tractor's been very good. We've had it for 5 years, but it means this botch up was in there for 5 years, and it could have been in there for a lot longer before we brought it. But I thought that was quite funny when I pulled it out and discovered that it was an air hose. So yeah, I'm just getting ready to go down south. I'm heading down south with a friend to go riding. We are leaving tonight, and we're getting back on Monday. So looking forward to doing that. Got about 2.5 days of riding. It'll be fun. So yeah, thanks for watching, and you'll catch up with me at a later date. See ya.